Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome if this is your first time riding the ripples, and welcome back to all of my dedicated ripple riders. I'm your guide, Majenica, and this is Rippled Reality. We are looking into the waters of reality today to see what's moving through your life right now. Believe it if you need it. If you don't, just pass it on. If these reflections find a place in your heart today, please leave a ripple of your own in the comments section and subscribe to join the circle. Don't forget to like, that's always very helpful to help us grow. Make sure you stay until the very end because, as always, I close out the reading with a very special message from my own personal tea and fortune collection for a final bit of fun synchronicity. So let's take a deep breath and dive right in. Thank you so much if you've decided to join today. It really means a whole lot to me. I decided to try a new atmosphere, closed a window, turned on some candles, so hopefully we can have a nice invocation today. Thank you, Spirit, so much for being here with us. I'd like to get some information, get some advice about past, present, and future. Specifically past, present, and future for our viewers today. What kind of advice should we be looking for? I need to relax a little. My energy is a bit cranky today, so as reflected in the cards. Here's the past and present. We'll go past and present. And what can we expect to see, or our dear viewers expect to see in their future? Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here. And again, I apologize if I sound a bit cranky. I just have had one of those kinds of days. And they're just like, good stuff. We're just going to keep that in because why not? That's usually a sign. There's like 4 or 5 cards here. So what I'm going to do, I don't even know what they are. We're going to just go ahead and lay them out. Why not? So we've got past, present, future, extra messages, and some bonus cards. So past energy being the 3 of Swords. Most people know what the 3 of Swords is, but in case you're new here, it can be a sign of heartbreak or suffering or grief, but it can also be a reminder to us to take the time to learn from our mistakes and take the time to learn from the things that we have felt, allow ourselves to feel pain, because sometimes it can be a great teacher. It can be a great lesson learner. It's not necessarily a horrible card, but it can be a reminder to you to gain some clarity and introspection in your life. Thankfully, it's showing it in the past position today. Our present energy is the Magician. I love the Magician. This card in particular, out of the Light Seers Tarot deck, is just a gorgeous card. Beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful energy coming off that card. It's a Mercury card. To all my Virgos out there, it's talking about manifestations, willpower, having the resourcefulness. As you can see, this Magician here is alchemizing, and it's neat because they've got an infinity symbol on their hood, alchemizing for your highest and greatest good, using your willpower and resourcefulness to do so. 4 of Wands being in reverse like this. The 4 of Wands talks about celebrations, strong foundations. It can be a union card. In the reverse like this, it talks a lot about transitions, a bit about change, a lot about change and transitions, transients, maybe a bit of tension, which again, I said I was feeling kind of ucky today. And so I apologize if my energy is rubbing off, but yeah, I'm feeling a bit tension, a bit in the transitional phase of my life. So perhaps that plays into something that you're also dealing with or going through. It is not a bad card in the sense of it can help you build strong foundations. So if you're changing something, especially if you're alchemizing from a place of pain, this is a reminder to you to keep going, keep working hard at changing whatever is not working for you. 7 of Wands is a nice card. It talks about defending what's important to you, protecting your vision. which falls in line perfectly with all of this, being able to look at what you have and persevering. Taking the high road is a very important message with the Seven of Wands, especially if you've been feeling a bit of tension and feeling a bit of change in your life. It's important that you remember with the Seven of Wands to persevere and continue through any challenges or struggles you may feel. And that is definitely brought forth with the Wheel of Fortune here as well. The Wheel of Fortune, gorgeous card. Again, beautiful energy coming off of the Wheel of Fortune. Talks a lot about movement and change and going through cycles of change and talking about your destiny. 5:55 on the clock here. So again, changing is all throughout this entire reading here. Perhaps it's time for a change in your life. Spirit, what can we ask? I humbly ask for guidance as far as the person's energy goes. Obviously, we've got the need for change here. What kind of advice would you give to someone who needs to make a change? I think it's the season of change. The seasons change. Summer solstice just happened on Sunday. So we are in a period of change. And the Mercury retrograde is also upon us. So period of change. We've got the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands just popped right out. It's taking time to figure out your plans and figuring out what's worth pursuing to you. Preparing and planning your next steps, taking the time to discover and focus on what it is that is working for you and what your future vision holds. So yeah, that's definitely a perfect card to fall out on the Four of Wands here. Let's see, Spirit, a little more advice. Hello. Hi, hello. These two cards just popped out, and the horn honking is confirmation. So Seven of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. So we'll take them. Page of Wands in reverse like this can definitely signify stepping into the unknown, courageously making a bold move, or having an idea and taking action, which perfectly fits with protecting your vision. The Page of Wands can also indicate having curiosity, the definite portal card. So take the time to think about what matters to you, and a reminder to you, if it is falling as it is in the reverse, a reminder to focus your energies. Don't be indifferent and lazy with what you're doing. You need to take the time to plan ahead and then focus that energy so that you can come out on top. The Seven of Cups being in reverse like this, it talks about what things can you imagine and what things you can manifest in your life. So in reverse, it can often talk about energy diffused, or being distracted. So again, this is definitely a reminder to you to make decisions. Don't sit in indecision. As you can see on this card, he's got 7 cups to choose from, and he's just not sure. By the look on his face, he's taken too much time to contemplate every single cup, and the indecision is plaguing him. So again, if you have been feeling any of this and it's time for change and you're just not sure, make sure you take the time to really sit with yourself and think about what it is you want, and take the time to really plan your next steps forward. And yeah, let's pull another card. Oh, we'll see what else we need to hear about in the future. What advice do you have to give? Oh, we got a muddling here. We'll take it. It's the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, we're back in it's a fiery energy. This whole reading is fire. So if you're seeing the Knight of Wands, perhaps if you're seeing all of this, perhaps you're a fire sign or know of a fire sign that's influencing you. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Knight of Wands can signify excuse me, taking the lead, maybe perhaps a little clumsily at first, but once you really plan your steps out, it will get better as time goes on. Taking that action, taking determined action is what it's talking about. Making sure that you keep in mind what your passions, where your passions lie. Reminder, don't be too impulsive until you know exactly what it is you want to do. Get aligned with yourself first. Make sure that you have that vision in place before you rush forth with determination. Make sure that you know exactly what it is you want before just bursting forth. And at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot, which talks about quick moving energy. Definitely finding your focus, making sure that you know what direction you want to go in quickly. Quick moving energy. I mean, there's two horses here guiding. So finding out exactly where your focus lies, getting motivated, that is huge. I see that as a confirmation over this entire reading here. Scattered energy can lead to heartbreak. Protecting your vision and taking time to be with yourself and focus in really will get you to the place you want to be. And as always, I'm going to close out this reading by saying thank you, Spirit. We really appreciate you being here for us and giving us guidance for the future. I mean, it really doesn't seem like there's much more we can say other than take the time to gain your focus. I know I have a bit of ADHD, and so I will have a million ideas right before bedtime. And if that's you, if you're like me, take a second to write it down. Writing it down really can help you protect your vision, and it really can help you discern and create future plans for yourself. I've been plagued by that a lot lately. Again, it ties in with the Magician. Taking those ideas and, manifesting them into something for yourself. One last final card, just for a nod of the hat at the end here. See what Spirit would like to confirm in this reading. Okay, King of Swords popped out. So King of Swords is all about being insightful, being strategic. So this reading is all about figuring out your strategy. Have some confidence. It's all about having that discipline and making sure that you come from a place of integrity and truth and being a moral person. So, really having that discipline and taking the time to gain insight for yourself. I think it's screaming that throughout this entire reading, entire message. I don't focus as much on the past because, well, we're not going there. Past is in our rear view. The future advice is what we're looking for. The future is here in our minds. I always think of things as like our mind is a grappling hook, and you toss forward your ideas and dreams and you drag that reality to you. It is a grappling hook to manifestation. So, 13:33 on the clock as I say that. So keep all of this in mind. Spend some time one-on-one with yourself. And she's looking at this as her future vision, where she wants to go. There's a little globe and a picture of a VW bug on there. So she really is contemplating what her next move is. Maybe you long for travel. Look up the places you want to travel to and book the trip, or at least get the next steps in mind. I want to save $50 a month towards my next adventure, whatever your case may be. But in 1414, and as promised, as always, we're going to take a look at our tea and fortune cookie collection here and see what kind of synchronicities we can get. And as I've been saying, I've been collecting tea and fortune cookies for years, a good decade now. So it is chock full. Hopefully we get a nice one today. I did get a repeat yesterday, so I'm going to give it an extra good shake today and see what, see what comes out. And I do a blind draw. I literally am not looking. I'm looking the other way. And we've got two here. That one's a little tea stained, so fun. Let's see what we've got. It says, the world needs your unique gifts. Don't leave with them still inside you, which ironically is a repeat, but I believe that there's more than one of these in the deck, in the collection here. So that is very key to this reading. You personally have unique gifts that nobody else in this world has. You personally may do something in a way it's so specific to you that you need to share and express with the world. Don't leave this plane of existence with that locked inside of you still. Hence why we are here at Rippled Reality. And this one's beautiful too. It says, you will soon notice that small changes can have a big impact. So that is a very clear message. Small changes, just taking that time each day to jot down your plan of action, where you want to go, getting all of your ducks in a row, so to speak, has a huge impact on your life. And the lucky numbers here are 3, 5, 14, 24, 48, and 62. So perhaps one of those or all of those numbers have a significant meaning to you. Perhaps you like playing the lottery. There's some lottery numbers for you if that's the case. Either way, I really am very grateful for your time today. Thank you for being here. I hope that you found some resonance within this message. If you did, again, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Those really help the channel grow, and I'm forever grateful to you. I do read all of my comments. Pose a question, and I will pull a card and answer it for you. Thank you again for being here, and hope the ripples in your reality are sublime.